10%? You've not paid me my 10%. It's my 10%. 10%. Come on. Don't play with my 10%.
What is the biggest music award in Nigeria? That is the question I need you guys to answer in my comment section. Right now, as we speak, Headies is back to Nigeria. Remember that Headies award was held in US 2 times, and a lot of people did condemn that. I did condemn that on this particular platform, and a lot of people came out to speak against Headies. Why take Nigerian music award to the US to hold and all those kind of things? And now is back to Nigeria. The CEO is requesting the support of a lot of stakeholders in the music industry to come in and invest their time in the Headies. I think it's a time we made one of the biggest events to be big this time around. According to the announcement by the Headies CEO, Anima Shaun, he said, you know what? April 5th, we are going to be having the Headies, and a lot of people are really gearing up for the Headies Awards right now. We have the likes of Ruga and a lot of people actually putting out album before that time. And these guys, they are going to have opportunity to actually have a glimpse or a grip at the Headies. That is something I believe about that. But it's hard time we started celebrating bigger music events in Nigeria and in West Africa. And this will help to increase music output in Africa and also better develop music structure and entertainment structure in Africa. That is something I kind of understand. But somehow, a lot of people are saying that even the head itself, then the rigam and all those kind of things. I've listened to the likes of Timaya, I spoke about this. I've listened to a lot of people. That is why you find out the likes of, Davido, Burna Boy, Wizkid, and a lot of top A artists. They don't really honor the Headies like that. That is something I noticed over time. A lot of people are saying that we should respect our own institution. I remember Rema actually spoke about that, and a lot of people commended Rema for that it is a good time we start respecting our own institution, because if we don't do it ourselves, who is going to do it for us? That came in from Rema, and a lot of people actually understand with Rema at that. Right now, the Headies CEO is coming out to say, you know what? We're going to be having the 17th Headies Award in Lagos, and that is going to happen April 5th, 2025. And the preparation is on the way. But he's calling on the government to have adequate investment and support on this, because if the government could send delegates from the Ministry of Culture and other things to the Grammy Awards and events, why don't they find a way to support our own local awards? That is the question I'm really asking. What is your own opinion around that? I want you to put that in the comment section so that you can have a glimpse at that. Do you feel that the Headies is going to make a bigger weight this time around? I want you to put that in the comment section, because the Lagos state government has always been a big supporter of the Headies, and that is quite interesting. And a lot of people are now saying that they are going to support the Headies. But some people are saying that even the artists self, they should find a way to support the Headies. I remember somebody calling out Irasta, the last Headies Awards, and said a lot of things about Irasta, who vehemently didn't attend the Headies that she was nominated for and other things. And she was not nominated at the Grammys. She attended that event. And a lot of people are showing concern about that. How do we start respecting the Headies? The Headies organizer needs to actually call for the support of stakeholders and also be transparent in awarding awardees. That is something I kind of believe about that, because when you give a lot of people room to say, now me supposed to win, now these are all those kind of things, that is where the problem will start, kind of getting into the Headies. I remember that conflict between Don Jazzy and Olamide at the Headies at the time. A lot of people spoke about that, where Olamide was not satisfied at the Headies because it was given to the camp of Don Jazzy at the time, and Don Jazzy made a statement that escalated. Even Olamide went backstage and destroyed a lot of things. That is not something we should really know the Headies for. This time around, I know that we must have learned from our own mistakes, and that is going to be all interesting and loud at the end of the day. The interesting story is that the likes of Davido is going to be dropping his album before the Headies. We're going to be having a lot of people like the Ruga is going to be dropping album before the Headies, and we still got some interesting people they are going to drop before the Headies, and that will give them the opportunity to actually have a place of nomination at the Headies. How respectable is the Headies in Nigeria? That is a question we need to ask ourselves. That is what a lot of people are now talking about at a time like this, that Headies needs to be respected because this is our own biggest local awards and we need to respect the Headies at the time. Ubi Franklin versus Spyro. Ubi Franklin is telling Spyro, give me my 10%, and Spyro saying, and you not get 10%, you they owe me money, and that has been back and forth and the rest. And a lot of people are getting involved in this as they share evidences on social media. But Davido is really laughing on this whole thing because Spyro na a guy, Ubi Franklin na a guy. These guys are coming out in public to have a public shame of themselves. That is what it is. And somebody actually dropped a song on it, and Davido decided to repost or comment on that song. Let's catch a glimpse.
Now, in this case, where is my 10% from the car deal? You've not paid me my 10%. That I told you is my 10%.
Keep my 10%. My 10%. Come on. Don't play with my 10%. My 10%. Come on. My nigga, keep my 10%.
What is your own take about all of this? I want you to put that in the comment section. A lot of people are coming after Ubi Franklin and saying, why is it that your name is always in controversies like this, money issues and the rest? That is what a lot of persons are really telling Ubi Franklin. I think is quite concerning to an extent, and he needs to watch it because this will affect his opportunities or business opportunities out there, and which will in turn destroy his opportunities. That is what a lot of us are getting to understand by this. But somehow Spyro is really on it and saying that you were supposed to pay me $5,000, but you not pay this $5,000. And Ubi Franklin is coming out to say, Spyro, for buying your car, you were supposed to pay me 10%. You didn't pay the 10%. So I'm keeping your $5,000. You are supposed to add money on it. And these guys are really in the public right now having a shame of themselves. Chris Brown sent me two songs, Sensational and another song, and asked me to choose the one that I want to be on. And I decided Sensational. But right now, it's one of the biggest tune and getting a Grammy nomination on that. That is actually massive to an extent, and a lot of people are really paying attention to that. Davido said this at a recent interview, and that is quite interesting to an extent. That is to show you that, they understand that it takes African to really bring out, Afrobeat sounds from a Western sound. That is something I got to understand about all of this. But would you say Sensational is really an Afrobeat sound or a Western sound? I want you to put your own opinion in the comment section. Let's catch a glimpse of Davido at a recent interview saying a lot of things about this.
Before Sensational. Yeah. Sensational just ended up being the biggest. So I was working on my album. He was working on his album, and he hit me up like, yo, he's gonna send me these two songs, right? Yeah. Which one do I think I want to get on? So I chose the other one. He said, but he was like, no, he has a feeling about this Sensational. In the beginning, I was like, don't get me wrong, I loved both the records, but I was just feeling that other one just a little bit more. CB was like, bro, I know what I'm saying, bro. That's the one. Sensational is the one. Yeah. I was like, okay, let's go with that. You the boss, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we went with Sensational, and then he ended up putting another artist, Lil J, on it. Oh yeah, just Afrobeat artist, real dope. He given an opportunity. Yeah. But the boy is what, a year, 2 years in the game. He already got a Grammy nomination.
What is your own take about all of these stories? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. You have heard from Davido right now and getting to understand how this relationship are being fostered to an extent. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.